Hello and welcome to this special episode of the CPSA How to Hit series, sponsored by Browning and filmed here at the beautiful E.J. Churchill ground at West Wickham. Today's episode I'm going to be covering the newly registered discipline of super sporting. Super sporting is governed by the same rules which cover English sporting. However, there's some major differences. The first one, there'll be a minimum of 3 traps, letters A, B, C, etc. Targets can consist of singles, following pairs, on-report pairs and simultaneous pairs. But there must be a minimum of 20% single targets in the menu. Like Sport Trap and FitAss, the shooter will shoot the entire menu in one go before rotating round to the next shooter. The beauty of super sporting is the repetition isn't there. You have completely different targets, the singles, the on-report and the sims. So it's up to you to know which order they come in, and then the sim pairs, which order to shoot them in. Let me introduce you to the squad who are shooting today. We've got Phil Eastman, Josh Bridges, Amy Eastman and Ian Parker. I'll be ably assisted by Neil, the referee. Here we have a typical super sporting menu. As you can see, it consists of 3 singles, 2 on report and 1 simultaneous pair. As you can see on the single targets, it's describing what target's coming, and as per normal, you're allowed full use of the gun on the singles, i.e. that is 2 shots at each target. When the first shooter gets in the stand, the referee will show 1 of each of the single targets only. The rest, as you can see from the random nature of the pairs, is up to the shooter to remember where they come from and which order to shoot them in.
I think it's good. I think it's something different, something a little bit different from just normal sporting. Jazzes it up a bit, I think. So
The variety, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. So
Makes you think a bit more.
yeah. So you're thinking more. Right, I've got singles, then my pairs, and then you maybe sim pair, or gives you all a bit of a variety each day.
9 scored.
Just to show you how this discipline can vary stand to stand, on this particular menu, you can see there are 3 singles and 3 on-report pairs.
I think it's really good, to be honest with you. I think you've got a massive variety of targets. You've got simulated pairs, on-report pairs, singles. You've got a bit of everything, really.
You haven't got the repetition, have you?
No, you haven't, no.
That's good, yeah.
No.
So, doing the English, the World Championships this year?
Yeah, doing the Worlds, yeah.
Super sporting?
Yeah, and the super sporting, yeah.
Good, excellent.
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Perfect.
Again, another variation on the menu, this time 4 singles, 2 on report and 1 sim pair. In super sporting, there must be a minimum of 6 targets and a maximum of 10 targets per stand.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to take off. Really enjoyable targets. You know, good variety of everything. Moving forward, you know, people are maybe getting a little bit bored with sport, and this gives a new variety of targets.
That's good.
Yeah.
You shooting the Worlds this year?
Yeah, shooting the Worlds. Really looking forward to it. Yeah.
10 scored.
Ian, how's it taken off?
In the last year, it's really grown, probably our fastest growing discipline, and one of the reasons why we've introduced it to the World Championships this year.
And what do you think is making that difference? Why are people going to it?
I think it's the variety more than anything. I mean, it's the first time I've shot it today. For me, it's interesting to do. It's great fun, and I think variety is probably. I think also for the grounds, it gives that flexibility that you can put lots of different targets on. I think even things like having the singles, on the layouts gives people a chance to build their scores. So I think from whether you're a C-class shooter or a AA shot, it gives you a really enjoyable round. And gives the course setters something different that they can do. So it's in between English sporting and sport trap.
Yeah.
So it's a really good development and something that, as I say, is growing really fast.
Yeah, I see the bookings for the Worlds were quite quick in getting taken up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously introducing it as a new competition within the championships, and we've got a full week of shooting on there. But yeah, it's filled up very fast, and I think it'll be a great championship. We got sponsors that have come in with B&P cartridges who are supporting it as a new championship, which is great. And obviously Browning as our headline gun sponsor who are supporting it as well. So I think going forward, it's definitely a discipline we're going to develop and support right the way through the championships. And people are already asking, are we going to have an English Open or a British Open Championships already, which is great, and maybe we'll do that in the future.
Well, that's what to look forward to for next year, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this special one-off video, and that's how you shoot super sporting. Pull.